Points, cash, gear, sports. With the Dick's Scorecard, you earn points on all your purchases and get 3% back in rewards and access to exclusive deals and events. It's simple. Points lead to cash to buy gear so you can play more sports. Get your Dick's Scorecard and start earning reward certificates today. Every season starts at Dick's.
Hi, Kenny Long here, and I want to talk to you about rain gutters. With the recent heavy rains in South Texas, many of us have come to realize that the rain gutters on our homes either don't work or simply just don't exist, destroying flower beds and just creating a mess. Let me tell you about Curtis McCluskey with Advanced Rain Control. He is your go-to guy for seamless gutters, cleanouts, and repairs. Serving San Antonio and the surrounding areas with over 25 years experience, Curtis will get you a quality rain control gutter system on your home at a quality price. Contact Curtis at 210-863-9881 for your free quote today. That's 210-863-9881. Don't get caught in the rain without a quality gutter system on your home. From Advanced Rain Control, call Curtis today at 210-863-9881 and tell him Kenny Long sent you.
Breaking new gate.
You're listening to Taifa Radio on the Taifa Sports Network. Time for the best youth sports radio show. You're listening to The Zone. Here's your host of the show, Kenny Long.
And a good Wednesday evening to all of you out there in Radio Land. Welcome to The Zone here on Taifa Radio Wednesday nights, every Wednesday, starting at 8 p.m. As the spring season is done and gone and passed, and spring champions have been crowned, and now it all just, well, you know what I'm trying to say. And a lot of people out there have been saying, that was spring. It is now time for the real season to begin, as some people have been saying. The real season begins. The fall 2017 Taifa season is upon us. Teams are already getting fired up. They're already holding their mini camps, doing all their quote recruiting, doing their sign-ups all over academies and Dick's Sporting Goods all over San Antonio, Houston, Austin, Rio Grande Valley up there in West Texas, Dallas. New teams, all kinds of new teams have come into the league. Got a nice new list. One of them just got mentioned today. It's not even on the list on the Taifa website yet, but the Silverbacks, I believe, out of West Texas. The Silverbacks have joined Taifa for the 2017 fall season. A-Leaf Titans Elite, Central Texas Wolves, Cypress Mustangs, East Houston Longhorns, Edinburgh Raptors, Harlingen Cardinals have returned to Taifa. Hub City Bison, the Hub City Dolphins, Irving Ballas, the Irving Seahawks, Killeen Devastators, better known as the Killeen Olympians. The Missouri City Chiefs, the Noble Knights, they're out of Dallas. The North Houston Wildcats, the RGV Warriors, San Antonio Trojans, Southeast Texas Oilers, Snyder's Finest out of Snyder, Texas. I believe that's in the Dallas area. Southwest A-Leaf Texas, better known as SWAT. Southside Colts, the Ruthless Wolfpack. Texas Giants, Texas Gunslingers, the Bridge Seahawks out of A-Leaf, and the Unity, bringing in a 13U group, bringing in the senior group. And it keeps growing. More to come. We've got some great information for you tonight. Had a meeting with Taifa this past weekend. And They have done the split. Now, mind you, I'm going to go through this list. We're talking about the Division I and Division II. Who's D1, who's D2, who got moved up, who got moved down, what have you. This is still subject to change. And what I mean by that is, you know as well as I do, particularly with the new organizations that are coming in, and even some older organizations that kind of struggle with some numbers. Sometimes they just don't get the numbers and got to drop out of the season. We've had that happen a few times. So this is just a preliminary list right now. Things can change based on organizations not being able to make their numbers, things of that nature. They kind of even out who's in, how many are in D1, how many are in D2, based on playoff setups, the whole 9 yards. You know how it goes. It is a headache of a task to get done. But we're going to give you what they gave us. We also got some guests coming on. We're going to talk to the new RGV team coming in. We're going to talk to the RGV Warriors, the Edinburgh Raptors, and the Ruthless Wolfpack. The Wolfpack are not, it's interesting, they're not so much a new organization. They are a new organization, but they came from someplace else. We'll be talking to them a little bit later on tonight. Find out what the story is. You know, what's going on, what made them make the move, and start a new organization. Sending emails to them right now. So they know how to dial in before the call. So some other things that we got straightened out, kind of figured out what's going on here with the Taifa State Cheer Competition. Now, I've been getting hammered, because I mistakenly said that the Taifa Cheer Competition was a 2-day event this year. That has not been solidified. Right now, it's a 1-day event. So the Taifa State Cheer Competition, of course, is going to be Saturday, November 4th. It's going to be at the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi, Texas. Right now, just November 4th on Saturday. Now, I think it all depends on how many organizations take part. If it gets to where we got to do 2-day, they may make it a 2-day. We'll see. But we're going to have more information on the Taifa State Cheer Competition coming up soon. We're going to be talking to Ms. Loretta Ross and some of her board members, giving insights on what's going on with the cheer competition. It's gotten bigger and bigger each and every year. We had a fantastic time last year. I had to pull double duty. And it was a blast. It was a lot of fun. Linda Lundy kind of left her on an island a little bit. We might do some shifting around. We may put a couple of people on the panel there on the Taifa Radio broadcast for that. And I may just kind of pop in between as the host, but I'm also doing the MC work on the floor. So, but it was a great time. We had a fantastic time at the American Bank Center, and I think it's going to be an even bigger time this year. Again, the 2017 Taifa State Cheer Competition, Saturday, November 4th at the American Bank Center in Corpus Christi. Also, and this is probably, and hold on to yourselves, because this is probably the earliest notification you've ever gotten. It's probably the earliest notification you've ever gotten. The 2017 Taifa State Championship games will be played at the Star in Frisco, December 16th and 17th. Get it on your calendar now. Mark those days, because you know, as the season goes along, you know exactly where you're headed for state championships. There's no guessing game this year. We're giving it to you right now here, June 14th, 2017. We're letting you know right now the 2017 Type State Championship games are going to be held at the Star in Frisco. So it doesn't get any better than that. Had a great time there. We're going to have another great time there. We also got the certification dates coming up, which is really important. And one of the reasons why this is important, I got some information on this meeting that we were at. And adult volunteers, coaches, team moms, photographers, whoever is on the board, things of that nature, all of the adult volunteers. Listen carefully here. You are going to have an online certification that begins at a certain period of time. And they'll give you that information. Your organization will let you know when those dates are, but pay attention, because once that opens, it is extremely important that you go online and complete the process. Because here's what's been happening, and it's happened year after year, and it's getting harder and harder. And I'm telling you, if you show up to certification day for your organization and you haven't done the process, you are not getting certified. And you will not be badged. You will not be allowed on the sidelines. So we're warning you now. I am warning you right now. I'm warning you right now. Get this done as soon as possible. Once they open it up, don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. Don't say, oh, I'll do it eventually. Eventually, it needs to be done now, because eventually it's going to be certification day, and you're going to show up, and you're not going to be in the system, and they're going to tell you, bye. You're going to say, well, what's the website? No, we're not waiting for you. We're not waiting. There's just too much going on certification day to do that. So which means you're going to have to come to one of the makeup days or travel to another certification day outside of your locale. So when the online certification begins, all volunteers must complete the online process prior to your scheduled certification day. Prior to your scheduled certification day. If not, you risk not being able to certify and may not be allowed to coach or be on the field. They're going to hold you to this, folks. They're going to hold you to it. So if you don't want to be one of those few that's standing off to the side, trying to find a way to get it on your phone as quickly as possible and get it done before certification day is over, and hope they don't pack up the equipment before you get it done, I suggest when you are told by your organization that the online process is open, get it done. Do not procrastinate, because you'll be one of those standing there wishing you could be on the sidelines. You might be a coach right now, but you don't get that done, you will not be a coach come day one of the season. And that's going to be a bummer. So those certification dates, August 5th and 6th. They're going to be in Houston. They're going to be in Killeen on Saturday. They're going to be in Austin on Sunday. So Houston 5th and the 6th, Killeen on Saturday, Austin on Sunday. August 12th and the 13th, it's the Rio Grande Valley. So again, August 5th and 6th, Houston, Killeen, and Austin. They'll be in Killeen on Saturday, Austin on Sunday, Houston both days. August 12th and the 13th, it's the Rio Grande Valley. August 19th and 20th, it's the big one in San Antonio. That's where they get everybody in San Antonio done in one day at the San Antonio Event Center off of Marbach and 410. Then they'll be in Austin for makeups on Sunday. August 26th and 27th, they will be in Dallas, West Texas, and all other makeups. August 26th, 27th, Dallas, West Texas.